This is the Little Byte Space Kit. As you can see on the back, it includes two power cords, one light sensor, one microphone, one remote trigger, two wires, one speaker, one bright LED, one DC motor, one number, and one IR LED. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Welcome to Little Bytes. So on the top there's an instruction manual or a bunch of different projects. It shows there's over 1 million combinations you could do, and this is just a few to show you how you can get started and what projects you can make. So on the first tray you can see that there is a 9-volt battery, one power cord, and right above it is one power cord connector which supplies power to the circuit board. Now remember that these circuit boards are magnetic, so it's basically simple to connect circuits. This right here is a bright LED. You can connect it to things like, well, you can connect it directly to the power source, you can connect it to the audio, you can connect it to the daylight sensor, which we'll get to in a little bit. Next, we have the remote trigger for the circuit board, and we also have the microphone, which includes an input jack, and you could put sound in or you can use it as a mic. And that brings us to our next thing, the speaker. Speaker has a direct aux cord, so you can play music directly to the speaker with your phone, which is nice, and it is a decent speaker, so you can play nice music. And there's also a number circuit board. It comes in two modes. There is a values and there's a volts mode. You just flick the switch to the one you want. Next, underneath the first tray is the second tray, and we see another power cord, so you can supply power to another circuit board. And there's also another circuit input, which is basically the same. Next is the wire. There are two wires, both exactly the same. And you basically can connect two circuits together. Next we have the IR LED, which goes back to a piece on the first tray. I'm not really familiar on how that works, but I am familiar on how this sensor works. It is basically a daylight sensor. It detects if it's day, if there's light, or if it's dark out, and you have the option. There is a switch. Flick it up for light, flick it down for dark, and basically when it detects it, it sends power to the next object. This motor is great too. It's not too powerful, it's not too strong, but you have the option for it to go forward or for it to go in reverse. I'm just going to try to get it a little focused. There we go. So it's a DC motor, and like I said, you have the option for the motor to go left or for the motor to go right. Also included in the set are two flathead screwdrivers. They can't really focus. They are very, very tiny. As you can see, two are basically the size of my finger. So overall, guys, it is a very nice kit. I highly recommend it. Especially if you have little kids running around. This is hours of fun at their fingertips. You could see how many designs they create. They're very creative, and especially if they like this stuff, I highly recommend getting it for your kids. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned.